So I'm a little earlier than usual, you guys, just slightly, because I want to take me some medicine to lay down. My throat is kind of sore slightly. I don't know, I do know it's that damn fan. I slept under the fan, so yeah, my throat is kind of sore just a little bit. So I'm gonna make me some tea and eat me some more cough drops and lay it down. I'm gonna turn in early tonight, child. Cause listen, we gotta get on up for tomorrow, Tuesday, child. So I'm gonna give you guys this tea and then we're gonna get on out of here. All right. Cause y'all know I'm be wanting to cancel. So I'm gonna go on and get on through it, honey, and we're gonna make it work. All right. So thank you all for being here. I see you all here. I see you guys here. Thank you all. Thank you all. Okay. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. I see you, Deary Talk Show. I see ya. I see ya. I see you, Linda Gamma, Mama. Thanks for being here, and everyone else in the building. All right. Y'all know I love y'all down. Let's get into it. Sunni Minx, honey, from Love and Marriage Huntsville. She had a conversation with I think he's like a relationship expert. This was sent to me by one of my subbies. I'm going to play the audio for you guys where she is really getting tired of the cast and everybody else judging her for making her decision to be with Moses. And she speaks on that in this clip with this expert. What is his name? He don't say what his name is, but let's just go ahead and play the audio, okay? She's speaking with this relationship expert, like I says, and he tells her pretty much do what you need to do what you feel is right for you, and that's how I feel. I've been saying the same thing. All right, so let's get into it.
10 years ago, right? And she worked with my daughter's mom. Now, mind you, me and my daughter's mom, you know, she's just my daughter's mom, right? And so my daughter mom comes to me one day and she's like, "You're messing with that girl. She works with me and this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah." So mind you, I went to the young lady. I said, "Did you know that I was my baby mom's baby father?" She said, "Yeah." She said, "But you're handsome. You was up for grabs and I grabbed you." End of the story. Like, you got what you wanted. You went after it and you deserve it. And we don't care about how anybody feels. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I have been taking a lot of heat because everybody seems to think that I stole this lady's man.
People need to mind their fucking business. You got your man, right? And do you know most of the people that's giving you heat don't have a man? Tell them mind their business. Now, tell them take that heat and curl up to that shit by themselves in that cold ass bed at night. That's what they do with that.
So do you
enjoy your man?
Coaching for couples because
of course I do.
We can't find the right type of therapist. We need somebody that's like a real.
I got you. I do life coaching. I do couple coaching, marriage coaching, all of that.
And I'm on a reality TV show too, so they give me a lot of slack about this because they're like, "What reality TV show? Stole this lady man, huh?
What reality TV show?
Love and Marriage Huntsville."
Oh, that's what the you know what? I think they got the bald head dude. What's the bald head?
Marcel.
His wife. Yeah. Yup. Okay, yup.
I just wanted to get a man's opinion because, like, I'm around these women who are giving me very much like high school vibes with this situation because I'm taking a lot of heat that I'm dating someone's ex.
A lot of people are miserable. A lot of people are miserable. And you
hear that? Sunni says she's starting to get death threats, you guys. That's too crazy. Like, this girl is married to this man. It's not that serious for somebody to be threatening somebody's life over a decision that he made. He chose her. He pursued her. And it was already revealed that he and Destiny were not in an exclusive relationship at all. It was just, like, pull up and come and see me and get some and then you leave. So it seems that he wanted something more exclusive and he chose Sunni. So whoever's out there threatening this girl's life, it's not that damn serious. And y'all need to find something else to do. Yeah.
Gotta let people like be miserable. Like, this is my thing, right? You get two things you can do in life. You can exist or you can live, and you live it. And a lot of people, like, this is my thing. I get a lot of people that hate on me, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna be honest, them hating would never make me want to switch lives with them. Live your life, enjoy your man. When you're ready, tap in. I'm here for you.
Yeah, because I want to do.
Okay. I like that. I like the advice that he's giving her. Don't worry about what other people have to say. If you're happy, live in your happiness, live in your truth, and continue to do you. And don't let anybody try to deter you from being what you want and having what you want. I mean, shit, she seems like she's happy. I hope that she has lots of babies by this man because they appear to love each other. So, hey, he chose her. Shit. I'm so tired of people. And a lot of this comes from Destiny and that fake ass therapist that she got over there, steady stirring up bullshit. I mean, and it's okay for her to have fans, but when it gets to the point where you're just not being rational, like it's time to shut it down. Damn. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on, child. All right, so good news. I purchased Kim Porter's book today, so that will be here this week. Upon its arrival, we will read all 60 pages. It's 60 pages, it's not a big book, but there's 60 pages to the book, and we will read it in its entirety. Lucky for me, one of my homies already had the book, and I was privy to get to kind of sort of review the book. And oh my God, my jaw is still on the floor from the things that I have heard about in this damn book, y'all. Oh my God, I cannot wait to read it to y'all. Y'all are seriously going to be like, what the hell? Like, does this really exist? Do people really do this? Yeah, death threats. She's been getting death threats. Yeah, so y'all gonna be like, do people really live like this? Y'all. Yeah. But I took some notes. And we're going to read the book in its entirety. I ordered it, of course, off Amazon. It says Thursday it should be here, but I have Prime, so I'm hoping they can bump it up to where it can get here before then. But we will read the book in its entirety from front to back this week. I am interested in getting you guys that news on it because, baby, listen, it is real juicy from beginning to end, y'all. From beginning to end. Yeah, death threats. Y'all pray for her. All right, pray for her. If she is expecting, I'm not sure. I've been hearing whispers, but until she officially announces that, I'm not going to report it because I don't know. I don't be liking to be clocking nobody coochie miles and whatnot. So if she is, congratulations. If not, prayers to her. You know what I'm saying? I like to wait for people to announce that and say, you know, do a whole video and say, hey guys, I just want to let you guys know. I feel like if she is, she'll probably wait till the reunion to announce it, okay? Because you know, usually you have to wait until like a certain time. Most people like to wait until they're like 3 months or so where they're out of the unsafe zone before they announce it anyway. But prayers to her because that's got to be a lot of stress. When you're trying to conceive, that's the last thing you want is to be having any type of stress of somebody, death threats. I saw where people were pulling up her address for her properties and her LLCs. That's a lot. But of course, a lot of that comes with being on a reality show or being on TV, period. You're going to have people who are curious. You're going to have people who are crazy. You're going to have fans, and then you're going to have stands. So you got to just watch and keep your eyes open and make sure that you're being safe out there because you got people that are crazy and will go beyond to prove a point, okay? Lord have mercy. And I rocks with Sunni like that. She know I rock with her all the way, okay? So shout out to Sunni, Minx, and shout out to Moses, all right? Because I sent y'all, and y'all my homies, all right? I throw that in there. All right, so let's get into some news that I know y'all can use. So we will read the book this week, okay? We will read the book this week. I'm excited. I cannot wait. I'm like counting down until that damn book gets here. I cannot wait for y'all to hear what's been going on. All right, so let's get into some Kim Porter news, okay? Let's get into some Kim Porter news. Let me get my thing up here. Oh, y'all, I cannot tell y'all how much I'm ready to get in my bed. Oh my God. It was a struggle. It was a struggle trying to get through the day today. I just wanted to lay down. Seriously, I just wanted to lay down. Wait a minute, what? I'm sorry. My girl Empress is live. Says the cow files to the message. Kyle files to dismiss Stormy's lawsuit against him. That's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to go watch that after I get off. Okay. Shout out, honey. Child is about to get messy. All right, let me get on here, child. Let's keep going. All right, so let's get into this KP news. That's Kim Porter, for those of you that don't know. All right, shout out to the Columbus Ledger Inquiry. So we're going to look at some clips of Kim Porter's funeral, okay? For those of you that don't know, Kim Porter's casket was purchased a month before she passed away. Who does that? I'm sorry. Who knows that a person is going to pass away like that unless they're sick with cancer or some type of, illness to where we just know that the doctor's giving them like a couple days to live or weeks or whatever. Who goes out and does that? I'm not sure. Well, Diddy. We know Diddy. So Diddy purchased, he paid for the entire funeral. TD Jakes actually did the eulogy, which I'm like, why, when you were at the FOs and probably participated in things with her because he was pimping her out. You guys are going to hear a lot of that in the book. I cannot wait. Oh my God. I don't want to give it all up but we're going to talk about it because we kind of opened a can of worms this morning in Car Chronicles with Al B. Sure talking about some things. And there's some more stuff that I need to read off to you guys. So let's get into this funeral. I want you guys to pay very close attention to Diddy's reaction and how he's so calm. I feel like he's practiced this emotion in the mirror, maybe, because he doesn't want to look guilty or suspicious, rather. It's already been announced that he pretty much was the one that was behind that. Okay, he was pretty much behind Biggie not being here. He was also behind Pac not being here, and we're going to get into that here in a minute as well. Caramel kind of been digging and doing some homework today for you guys so that you guys can be in the know. Let's get into this video. I'm going to show you guys a few videos of the funeral, and you guys tell me what y'all think. You see several celebrities. Okay. All right, let's stop. Who y'all see right here? That's Russell Simmons. Somebody else who was a groomer. He was there. And I feel like he knows exactly what happened to Kim Porter. But he was there looking sad and in bereavement. That's him. Y'all see him. That's Russell. Wow, who would this be? Who would this be dressed up all nice? Looking on the show for everybody. Not one tear in his eyes. We're going to talk about why he knew. Thanks for being here, everyone. Huge room, huge. We did a fireworks for her. We spent a lot of money on this floor. I can't find it. I mean, it was guilty. Good job, man. Good job. Good job, dog. How you send somebody home? Why are they thanking Diddy when he's the one that unalived her? Weird, ain't it? That's what Diddy likes. Diddy likes the clout and the attention, okay? And it's weird to me that he can be around this type of atmosphere knowing that he has something to do with her unaliving. I'm going to say allegedly, but from my sources, he definitely had something to do with it.
Well, I don't know her personally, but from this right here, says that she was a wonderful person. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get the others because I got some more stuff. We're not done. I got a whole bunch of stuff that I pulled for you guys so that y'all can follow me when I start talking about this. You'll be like, ah, ha, ha. Yes, yep. You were right, Caramel. We're on it, honey. We're on it. All right, shout out to AT Alien. All right, let's get this. This is Diddy's. It says that Diddy speaks at Kim Porter's funeral. Let's get into it. Shout out to Straight from the A. That is Kim Porter's oldest son, Quincy. And like he's so sad and trying to be supportive when you're the one that took his mama out. Okay, we're gonna talk about some more stuff too. Let's continue. Okay, quick question, and I'm sorry to keep stopping it. Why is Diddy standing up there with Quincy when Al B. Sure is in the audience on the front row? Do y'all not find that to be weird? Do y'all not find that to be weird? That is his biological father. If anyone should be standing up there, it should be his biological father who is there, who's wanted to be there, because Diddy came in and split that whole family situation up because he wanted to be in control. Al B. Sure was at this funeral. I remember watching it when it came out. On the very front row, watching Diddy stand up there and play daddy to his son who is grieving just because he paid for the funeral and the place that they had the funeral. Okay, let's continue. As a big brother. Nice to be here, baby. I have a big role now. But I think that the biggest challenge is some people that we want to family start songs. So just thinking of everything and the love you pour out is no word for it. I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom. So sad. Just be loud. Breaking down, y'all. Now Quincy was a little kid. Well, he was younger, much younger. But there was a lot of things that he heard and things that he saw that happened between his mother and Diddy. Okay. And you're gonna hear it right here on my show because this is something that's also in the book. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little teaser because we got to talk about it. He was also violated. Okay. He was also violated. It is in the book. It has been verified. Quincy, which is Al B. Sure's son, was violated by Diddy. Okay. Y'all heard it right here. Let's continue. He's afraid of Diddy. And so are his other kids. They've seen Diddy pow someone. They know a lot of the crazy things that he's done and what he's capable of. So they never challenge him because they never know from one extreme to the next of what he may or may not do. So these boys are afraid of Diddy. So whatever he asks of them, they do it. But he was definitely, and Kim Porter said it in her book that her son was touched, okay, by Diddy. Let's continue. There it is. That's what I want to see. You can sit down, dude. Okay, let him stand up there. That's his son. You can sit down. He want that clout and attention. He like that. That applaud. He like that. Put your ass down, dude. Okay, let's skip ahead a bit. All right. Faith Evans, she sings at the funeral. There's a lot of things that happen here. I think I went too far. Let's see. I don't want to hear anything Diddy's saying. I'm sorry, y'all, because it's not genuine. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, they're not going to show Faith singing. But Faith sang her face off. But Faith, you're not innocent in this situation either, my dear, because you knew that Biggie was going to be taken out.
Hi, I'm Deepin with y'all, and I'm in New York City to talk about the confidence gap. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Della.
I'm Jen.
Faith knew that Biggie was going to be taken out, you guys. Okay, I'm doing some spoilers, but we're going to read the entire book in its entirety, all right? Faith knew because there was a conversation between Kim Porter, Diddy, and Faith Evans, okay, at the studio. And it was brought to Faith's attention that Biggie was planning to leave, that he got a $65 million deal with another label. He was leaving Bad Boy. Diddy found out, and he said pretty much that Biggie was worth more unalive than alive. So he had already put into place that he was taking Biggie out. I told you guys that he offered Gene Deal $16,000 to take Biggie out. Gene said no. So he found someone else to do it. I saw another video today where Gene Deal said the night that Biggie was pow that they were supposed to be going to record producer Steve Stout's house, which lived not far from where they were at partying. Biggie didn't even want to come to LA, but he was coming to get the money for his appearances for the parties that he was supposed to be attending, which then put him in the place to where he was lured. He didn't know that he was being lured to where his unaliving was going to take place. That's where Diddy wanted him to be. Diddy begged him to be out there. He didn't want to go because he still had other things to do back in New York. Upon him going there before the actual powing, according to Gene Deal, and you guys can look at that on his channel, Gene Deal says before the actual powing that Diddy laid his seat all the way back in the SUV because he knew it was getting ready to happen so that he did not get sprayed. He was in the car behind Diddy, and when it happened, they rushed up there, and Diddy, they said, Biggie soiled himself after the alleged pow. He was hit several times, and they're saying that he was already gone before he got to the hospital. So this is something that it was already known that it was going to happen by Diddy. Diddy was upset because he said, how can this, he called him a fat mother effer. It's in the book too. How can this fat mother effer try to play me like that when I took his raggedy ass out of the hood and did everything for him, and he gonna turn around and deceive me and do this to me like this and just up and leave me? Well, Diddy owed Biggie like millions of dollars that he never paid him. And Biggie was tired of writing all the music, doing all the work, and not getting his money. So when he decided that he was going to leave, and Jay-Z knew about this deal as well, but he never said anything. When Diddy found out that Biggie was planning to leave, that is what was planned. Okay. Tupac also knew about this as well, about this, months in advance. He already knew that Biggie was planning to leave months in advance, but it was something that was kept on the hush hush. And Biggie was mad because at the time, Diddy was mad because at the time, you guys know, Biggie was his biggest artist. So for him to lose Biggie, he would have lost a lot of money, endorsements, and everything else. So Biggie was tired of dealing with his bullshit. Okay. He was tired of it. And Faith Evans, she wasn't there for the love. She was there because it was kind of orchestrated through Diddy. Their relationship was orchestrated through Diddy. Faith Evans talked about she slept with so many men in the industry that she's so numb now. So she was doing FOs as well as Mary J. Blige, okay, as well as Kim Porter. Kim Porter was made to do FOs even when she was pregnant. You guys hearing it right here on my channel, okay? Kim Porter was made to do FOs even when she was pregnant. When she was pregnant with Christian, when she called Diddy to tell Diddy that she was pregnant with Christian, Diddy told her, okay, great, I'm happy for you. But I got a thing I got set up for us. And guess who it was set up with? Jada and Will. So Kim Porter was made to sleep with Jada and Will while she was pregnant with Christian, her son, the one that looks just like Diddy. Upon her having Christian, when she found out that she got pregnant with the twins, she was still made to, without protection, of course, have FOs. And it was supposed to be a sexual ritual that she was involved in. So she was treated worse than Cassie. She was treated worse than Cassie. Cassie got the hands put on her, and she was made to do those FOs as well. But so did Kim Porter. So let's get into some stuff. Okay. That was kind of hard to talk about because I was just like, oh my God, who has to go through that? As a mother, you're supposed to be in a place where you're happy, you're pregnant, you're waiting for your baby to get here and to be made to sleep with people unprotected, at which that could have harmed your baby, to be made to be in sexual rituals in order to please your man, and also having to strap up and please him as well. It had to be a lot for her. So Kim went through hell while she was here on earth. Okay. She went through hell while she was on earth, and she actually made a phone call to Diddy prior to her passing away. I'm pretty sure he's gotten rid of that phone by now. And it's said and alleged that she does have a safe deposit box somewhere with some stuff in it that may be great for the feds. So feds, if you guys are watching my channel, you guys might want to go and find out where this safe deposit box is so that you guys can get like thumb drives, phones, because they said she has several phones because Diddy was always tapping her phones and all in her business while she was trying to live her life. Okay, so let's get into some stuff. It says, so they take Yeah. They don't have, yeah, they take baby souls too. All right, so let's get into shout out to Al B. Sure. Let me correct something from this morning when we were reading. The passages that we were reading from Al B. Sure's page, those were passages from the book. Okay, those were Kim Porter's words. Those were passages from the book, not Al B. Sure. Okay, so let me correct that so you guys do not be led astray on that. Let's get into what this is saying. Shout out to Al B. Sure. This is a, I guess, letter to the FBI. That's what it's saying here. Okay. He's saying this is part one. Let's read it. Hashtag peep game. He says, for over a decade and a half, I've been posting about and tagging random law enforcement agencies in hopes to protect loved ones, avoid deaths and tragedies that could have all been avoided. It goes on to say that despite this, that I have been ignored, ridiculed, and medically silenced to cover up these crimes that you're all now aware of by a very aggressive hashtag PR team and costly campaign to silence and physically harm me from exposing. It says that it only aimed to prevent me from further sharing publicly the facts and insights at hashtag Lady KP, which is Kim Porter, shared with me during our frequent and intimate conversations in her selfless attempts to save my life by sharing frequent plans to do harm and possibly by ending my life. These are, this is Al B. Sure speaking, okay? It says that further investigation requests regarding Miss Kimberly Antoinette Porter, okay? That's KP. All right, so it says that I am writing this post to formally request an investigation into an entire group of individuals who worked at or around the residence of Miss Kimberly Porter, including the publicist who assisted drafting this. It says that it has come to my attention that these persons were also instructed to steal her computer and mobile devices, which contained her original book notes. And I told y'all it was a book. People kept saying, there's no book, there's no book. She was absolutely writing a book, okay? Original notes and are distinct from the fabricated bullshit and offensive pages circulated via Amazon, which depict graphic sexual acts involving me that never took place and were edited and added after Miss Porter tragic unaliving. Okay, so he's saying that there's more pages and other things that are out there. He says, I urge you to consider who authorized such a fictitious publication without categorizing it as a calculated fiction. It says that the publicists and conspirators worked in concert from separate camps launching this campaign, which appears to be a very personal and deliberate distraction from their involvement in covering horrific crimes, assisted in and perplexed the public for many years, which I have personally experienced and cautiously deemed just a medical crisis for legal reasons until the rest of these atrocities, okay, because we can spell over here. Atrocities were uncovered by authorities, making it more believable to a gullible public that has been fooled for so long. Let's continue. He's speaking out. Okay. Part 2 of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. So he's sending this to them. It says that Ms. Porter's missing devices alleges already in evidence unquestionable contains the critical evidence that have been concealed. It says that I'm convinced that evidence corroborates closely with details outlined in the recently released public indictment document. Additionally, it is pertinent to note that the individuals involved in this matter may also be connected to also concealing the alleged unalivings of several prominent artists, a situation that has left many bewildered, yet those who are immersed in the culture and familiar with the atrocious of the entertainment industry may have a clearer understanding of the obvious. He has a very great dialect. Okay, it says that it is with a heavy heart that I reflect on the legacy of our beloved Lady KP. It is truly disheartening to think that those that she considered close friends and who were financially compensated by her perpetrators may have conspired with the perpetrator to obscure the truth and tarnish her name, my name, and her unfinished book notes with these ridiculous and unfounded narratives. It says that the absence of Ms. Porter leaves a void, depriving her of the opportunity to address these inaccuracies personally and to share her own factual memories detailing the brutal terror and madness that she endured. Y'all hear this? Brutal terror and madness that she endured. And she did endure some brutal stuff. My God. Oh, child. Says it, check all who text messages of those who serve in a PR capacity, as they have brilliantly and underhandedly crafted this fictitious story to serve as a personal vendetta. Says that there's more. There's so much to unpack. Unfortunately, I'm the only survivor by the blessing of the medical team that I initially gave up because of multiple system organ failures, septic, intubated and ventilator or 38 days and forced to visit death's doorstep. But the God I serve and worship had another plan. I know that's right. Says to keep in mind that this is just a G-rated version of what I endured over a decade, plus to silence the OG. He says that I also kept forensic records of every individual who was sent my way to set me up, track me, gaslight me, and allegedly cause harm to my system. I pray he is safe after doing this. Personally, I would not have come forward and put this out in the public if you're cooperating with the FBI. Okay. Because right here is saying that you know people who were unalive and you know who did it. And I feel like those who are involved that are not locked up could come for you and probably be a part too of what they started. That's kind of scary, but he's brave. So, hey, unfortunately, Kimberlina was taken away from us way too soon. And before she could complete her true thoughts before this fake unauthorized edit release on Amazon, which the disappearance of her computer and her vital evidence raises significantly more questions. Now, he's saying that the book is not real. Some of the things in the book I think are. I think the part that he's talking about is in the beginning of the book, where it talks about him having some sexual stuff going on with Diddy. Okay. There was a threesome encounter mentioned in the book that talked about KP having a threesome. And I think Mary J. Blige came over and was involved, and Kim Porter kind of walked in. And she didn't want to take part in it or something of that sort, because she was like, okay, two men, like their genitals and stuff like that, rubbing up against it, like that grossed her out. So I think that's the first time that she ever was involved in an encounter where there were two men. So she was not into that. That's not something that she liked. I don't think he likes the fact that that was mentioned in the book. Okay. Because I think he doesn't want people. I think people is starting to question his manhood to say, oh, you was messing with Diddy. Like, you hate this dude, but you was messing with him. Okay. I don't know. It is mentioned in there though. So maybe he's saying it's fictitious because he wants to save his, he wants to save face. I don't know. So let's continue. He says that it is evident that her potential to expose the realities of her personal abuse, being drugged, and the sex traffic and human trafficking was also privy to, says that to the brave actions of Mrs. Cassie Ventura posed a threat to those profiting from such heinous activities. Says that in a nutshell, Kimberly was allegedly taken from us because she was set on course to accomplish what Miss Cassie Ventura did by igniting the bonfire, which brings us here today with the avalanche that has brought Satan to its chambers. Okay, child. Says that let us honor the memory of Lady KP, acknowledging the strength struggles that she faced and the truth that she sought to reveal in her own personal notes, not this fake unauthorized nonsense using my name to keep dragging me as social punishment for exposing this years ago. Says that this will be significant suit headed right for the heads of the responsible parties who drag my name into this bullshit. So he is looking to file a lawsuit against whoever put this book out with Kim Porter. He was mentioned in the book for some very egregious stuff up in there. So I get why he would want to sue, but that's not going to stop us from reading the book on my channel. I purchased it. We're going to read it from the beginning to end, okay? There's no crime in that of reading a book, all right? So it says that Kim and I talked right up until a few days prior to her demise, that she was in good health, and we were in such great in a great friend space, reminiscing about old times and celebrating news of our son's accomplishments. Says, in no affair, just great friends. Hashtag warriors for Kim Porter. We must continue to advocate for justice and ensure that everyone to the individuals who conspired against her are held accountable and prosecuted to the highest extent of the law. Okay. Says that thank you all to law enforcement agencies for their unwavering dedication to uncovering a portion of the truth. There is more. Rest in power, Lady KAP. Your true legacy will not be forgotten. Most importantly, please pray for the kids that there is no validation in my claims coming true. Says that there has been way too much collateral damage and death everywhere. Okay. So yeah, I can't wait for the book to get here. Oh my God, I don't want to tell you everything. Then y'all gonna be like, Carmen, we already heard that. So I want to save something for the book. But oh my God, it is so much. We are gonna read it. Yeah, there was a lot of satanic stuff going on in this book. Diddy is beyond satanic. I'm gonna just say that. Okay, Diddy is beyond satanic, and those things that he was doing, he learned directly from his mother. His mother was a madam. I told you guys that before. Janice Combs was a madam. She taught him her ways, okay, where she would lure these girls over to say that she's gonna help them model, and they get there and they have to do other things like little FOs and little sex acts. So these are things that she knew about and that she helped orchestrate. And this is where Diddy got it from. Okay. Yeah, this is where Diddy got it from. Andre Harrell, you guys know he was also mixed up in it with they're saying that Andre Harrell actually slept with Kim Porter first. I'm reading. Okay. He also slept with Mary J. Blige, and both Diddy and Andre Harrell was said to have ran trains on Mary J. Blige. And she was saying that was her right to passage into the music industry. There are videos out there if you guys want to check them out. I think Art of Dialogue may have one as well. But Mary J. Blige did admit in a video that was her right to passage into the music industry by having to do FOs, and she slept with multiple people as well, okay, to get in the game, just like Usher had to do with Andre Harrell, and Diddy and the other people in the industry, okay. I told you about last night about how Usher had to be sent to the hospital because of an FO situation that went wrong, in which his mother had to go and get him out of that situation. Okay. But a lot of people said that, like I said, that was Mary J. Blige's right to passage to get into the industry, to be this huge star that you guys see today. Okay. Somebody said, I knew it. Absolutely. Absolutely. What else can I talk about? J-Lo, let's talk about her, because she is not without wrongdoing. J-Lo was also asked to do threesomes with KP as well, Kim Porter as well, at which Kim Porter denied it because she didn't like Jennifer Lopez. She did not like her, and she refused. Diddy tried to make her have an FO, a threesome or whatever with J-Lo, because they said J-Lo showed up to Kim Porter's house one night looking for Diddy after that whole pow in the club, where Shine took the fall for that, and Diddy never paid him his money after he spent 10 years. She went over there to talk to Diddy and make sure that she was not going to have any charges brought on her, because she was scared that she was going to be spending time in prison. And while she was there, Diddy was like, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. How about you and Kim go ahead and get undressed and go ahead and have a threesome? And Kim was like, hell fuck no, because she never liked her. She, first of all, like, what the fuck are you doing here at my house? And yeah, I need you to get the hell out of here, because she did not see it for Jennifer Lopez at all. But so yeah, Diddy was trying to make the two of them sleep together in front of him, and Kim told him no. Okay. So yeah. So what else we got? Of course, y'all know Diddy did protect J-Lo because she did know about the entire situation. They said that she at one point was holding the pow in the club. And of course, after the pow situation, she knew that Diddy was the one who pulled the trigger. But because he was this executive person and he had a lot of money and deals and stuff on the table, he instructed Shine to take the fall. And he was going to pay him $2 million, at which he never did. So, and of course, Diddy then turned on Shine and had people testify against Shine. Did y'all know that as well? Shine was Biggie's replacement. Okay, I'm going to say it again. Shine was Biggie's replacement. All right. Y'all can look that up as well. Shine was Biggie's replacement. All right. Okay. What else? All right. Let's continue. I don't want to give y'all too much stuff. Let's move on to the next topic. Okay, yeah, so we already know about Al B. Sure pleading with the FBI. You guys also know that Kim Porter's family have also asked that her death be reopened for them to have further investigation into her death, because they do not believe that she died by lobar pneumonia, okay? So that may be another charge for Diddy, in addition to that's going to probably lead them to get him for Biggie's death as well as Tupac's death as well, and including some other people, all right? So yes. Let's get into this. Some Mary J. Blige stuff. I guess this is going to be a bad boy type of night. We have some other topics we're going to talk about too, but I want to tie everything in together, and I kind of want to get away from too much of the KP stuff because I don't want to give away too much from the book, okay? But it will be here this weekend. I'm excited. All right, so shout out to Inside the Industry. Let's look at a little bit of this about Mary J. Blige, okay? Ooh, child. Yeah, says that yes. He said yes, he was. He said, I saw the full interview with Shine. Yep, he was definitely Biggie's replacement. Okay.
Earlier this year, the singer took a swipe at Diddy and promised to burn bridges, and it seems she's living true to her word. What do you think will happen next?
This is just, no one wants to go through this, and this is hard. And I mean, I'm hanging in there.
The 53-year-old queen of R&B took to Instagram shortly after 2 of Diddy's homes were raided by federal agents earlier this year. The 54-year-old rapper has been slammed by numerous allegations of physical and sexual abuse in recent months, but maintains his innocence and is adamant he will clear his name. But now that seems far-fetched than ever. Could it be that Mary has shared with 50 Cent what she experienced in Diddy's hands? Just in case you forgot, Mary and Fif are now bosom buddies and have been working on a number of projects together, including podcasts.
The most expensive thing we really spend is time. The time put into the relationship and that energy that's over that.
If your insurance
I know she's on power,
here's
so
the
I know
option that's
she
easier to get, and it costs less than $9.
I think she might be in the documentary as
I
well.
love that. The most expensive thing we really do spend is time.
And we also need no reminder that Fif and Puffy don't see eye to eye, especially after the G-Unit founder found out that his baby mama is part of Diddy's dirty entourage. Diddy, whose real name is Sean Combs, has worked with numerous top-tier artists throughout his career, including Notorious Big, Usher, Lil' Kim, and Mary J. Diddy helped produce Mary J's first 2 albums, and the duo have enjoyed a close relationship over the years. But it looks like that is about to change. Despite their 30-year friendship, the Grammy-winning artist appeared to speak up against Diddy in a cryptic Instagram post. Speaking to her 6.8 million followers, Mary J wrote, "Unfortunately, a lot of you all met me when I lacked boundaries and was a people pleaser." Presenting an older and wiser version of herself, the Family Affair singer claimed she was not scared to end relationships. She continued, "Let me reintroduce myself. I burn bridges as needed." What do you think she meant by that? Mary J.'s fans were split over the post. While some commended her for not being afraid to cut people out of her life, others insinuated she was throwing Diddy under the bus. Following his arrest, arraignment, and subsequent bail denial, the Grammy-winning rapper is now on watch as he awaits trial in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, sources have revealed. Diddy was arrested at a Manhattan hotel.
Okay, we know that. All right, let's skip ahead. Let me see. Was there something else I wanted to show? Let's see.
Has long criticized Diddy Combs in the lead-up to his indictment. In May, the Many Men hitmaker reshared a post from the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office condemning a video showing Diddy his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura at a Los Angeles hotel in 2016. The attack took place beyond the statute of limitations, provoking Fif to say the office released the video knowing they can't charge him with what we saw, but they know we can't unsee what we saw. Fif also chimed in on the raids conducted on Diddy's residences, tweeting, "They don't come like that unless they got a case." 50 Cent put out a diss track against Puffy in 2006 and announced last year that his production company would produce a documentary about the numerous allegations against his arch-rival titled Diddy Do It. On the other hand, O'Day is a former member of R&B girl group Danity Kane, which was signed to Diddy's record label Bad Boy Records in 2005.
Okay, so we know all of that. I feel like all the members of Danity Kane are probably going to speak up in this upcoming documentary that 50 Cent is putting together. We already saw where Freddie P from the band, he's going to be speaking up. Babs from the band also just did an interview with someone I just saw. I got to finish watching it because she don't with Diddy at all. So I feel like she might give her take of what happened and what she witnessed being in that circle with them as well. I hope Sarah comes forward and speaks up because she kind of went through some things as well. But everybody's turning on Diddy. Everybody is turning on Diddy, including Mary J. Blige. You guys know that Mary J. Blige at one point was pregnant by Diddy and had a miscarriage. Did y'all know that? She briefly dated Biggie. I mean, not Biggie, but Diddy prior to getting with your boy from KC. Y'all remember KC? You remember when she dated KC? Right before she started dating KC, she was dating Diddy, and she wound up getting pregnant by Diddy, and she lost the baby by Diddy. He was physically abusive towards her. He also made her take the DURGSs, and she also had to participate in threesomes in all of those things as well. Okay. And I already told you guys Faith Evans had to. It would not surprise me if the two of them were made to do it as well. It would not surprise me. But Faith did come out in an interview to say that she slept with so many men. And I feel like Diddy was doing that to her to make her prove herself and to tell her, hey, I'm gonna make you a big star, like he did everybody else, like he did Justin Bieber, like he did Usher, like he did Mary J, and anybody else that came through there. Okay. I already told you guys the way to get in, child, is you got to bend over. That's what these rappers are saying. That's what these rappers are saying. So hey, that's what it gives. That's what it gives. So you guys can check out Art of Dialogue to complete this video if you like. Let's get into some more stuff. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to skip that one. Okay, yeah, I do want to look at that one. What? Okay, what was that? Screen went black for a minute. Child, Diddy, get out my screen. Diddy over here on his bullshit on my screen. Get off my screen with all that, Diddy. Okay, get off my screen. All right. Shout out to the Henderson Times. Okay. All right, says that Diddy is selling freak off videos on dark web for $500 million. Featuring Justin Bieber, Drake, etc., claims Jaguar Wright. Now, I told you guys, I believe about 75% of what Jaguar Wright have to say. The other 25% is, I don't know. She was in the industry. She was blackballed by Jay-Z. Y'all know she cannot stand Jay-Z for that. But I do think that she does know a lot of stuff in terms of where the bones are buried as well, okay? But it says the Jaguar Wright is claiming that Sean Diddy Combs has allegedly sold a controversial freak-off party video for a staggering $500 million in a dark web. It says that Wright, who has previously made several explosive accusations against the now disgraced rapper, discussed the implications of this sale in a recent interview, suggesting that Diddy might be in desperate need of cash. Okay. Says she also name dropped a few high-profile celebrities allegedly featured in the tapes, though there are no evidence to suggest that the stars were involved in any wrongdoing. Okay, it says that Diddy's freak-off video sold in the dark web, claims Jaguar Wright said that the last freak-off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I monitored, says it went for $500 million, according to Jaguar. Said that she said in a recent interview, which is going viral on social media, said that the singer and songwriter also asked if Diddy is trying to protect his people or his friends are protecting him. Says that he's selling it because he needs cash. Says that he says that referring to an event in Calabasas that allegedly captured questionable moments. Okay. So, hey, it's given that Diddy might be trying to sell off some freak off videos, but hey, it don't matter because the feds already got what they need. What y'all think about that? Because he has this high profile lawyer and he's been selling off property. So maybe he is looking into selling off some freak off videos on some of these websites to get money. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, who knows? I don't know if I can show this. Yeah, that might be too much for the web. I don't know how YouTube gonna feel about that one. All right, let's get into this Young Dolph news. I am a fan, was a fan of Young Dolph. I told y'all I like a little rap from time to time. Okay. I do like his music. Some of his music is a little bit too much for me. It's a little too street, child. The beat be hitting me then because I listen to the words of the song. Some of that stuff be a little too street. I'll be like, yeah, no, I don't know about that one. But prosecutors allege that Yo Gotti's now deceased brother was behind the unaliving of young Dolph. Let's get into that. I think I covered when young Dolph passed away at the Makita's Cookie Shop in Memphis. You guys remember when it happened? I remember like it was yesterday. I feel like the people in Makita's knew something was going to happen and maybe paid to turn their head and keep their mouth shut. Let's get into it. Prosecutors allege that Yo Gotti's now deceased brother, Big Juke, who is now unalive. I think they just unalived him, I want to say the end of last year, I think it was, put a 100K hit on young Dolph, leading to his unaliving, okay? So unfortunate, because he was very much so one of those type of rappers who were giving. He was a very much so giving type. He did like a turkey giveaway every year. And this is how they actually called him up, because they knew his schedule. Let's get into this. So unfortunate. The young Dolph unaliving trial is currently underway in Memphis, Tennessee. And they said that the details are already jaw-dropping. Prosecutors are alleging that Dolph's unaliving was orchestrated by his rival, Yo Gotti's older brother, Big Juke. That is him here. That is Yo Gotti, who is dating Angela Simmons at the moment. Angela, you might want to get far away from them, because your baby daddy was unalive because he was in some street shit. Now you dating Yo Gotti, and he's a very dangerous guy, and he has ties to other street guys that could get you in some trouble as well. I don't think that's a great look for you. I get it. He shouted you out in a song and all that, but baby, with all this shit going down, it's going to be some retaliation going on. And I don't think you need to be with somebody that damn dangerous. Do you? Y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Oh, child. All right, so according to Shelby County Assistant District Attorney Paul Hagerman, Big Juke, who is deceased now, reportedly put out a 100K hit on young Dolph after the ongoing beef with Dolph's label. It says that Paper Route Empire and Yo Gotti's label CMG. Hagerman claims that the alleged Power Justin Johnson, rap name Straight Drop, okay, sought to win favor with CMG, so he allegedly carried out the unaliving of Dolph for the cash and recognition. $100,000 is not a lot of money, and you guys had to split it 3 ways. They had to split 100K in 3 ways to unalive somebody. That's not a lot of money. So you guys are willing to spend life in prison over 100K, and you didn't even get 100K. That was what, like, I think they said like 40K, and their math was off. We're gonna get into that. So the Hagerman claims that Johnson is the person who pulled up on young Dolph at the local cookie store in the white Mercedes-Benz and opened fire on rapper young Dolph, unaliving him. It says that they claim that they have evidence to show Johnson was the one who pulled the trigger. It says that this is unfortunate. If you guys can recall, Big Juke passed away a year ago. I knew it was last year, after being powed down at a funeral, you guys, in Memphis. So his head was already on a platter behind young Dolph's unaliving. Okay, so I'm happy that they have the guys caught. These guys have testified in court that they were behind this situation, and they are getting ready to probably spend the rest of their lives in prison. And the money was not even worth it. Okay, period. Let's get into this next clip with young Dolph. I'm glad they got him. I'm glad, because I was just like, oh my God, when I heard that he was powed when he made the songs 100 shots. Y'all remember that? If you guys know, I was just like, oh, that's kind of like calling them. It's kind of like initiating something. The song was hot. I ain't gonna lie. The beat was like hot. But when you listen to the words, it was kind of like he was, because they had already tried to pow him, I think, in LA in his Sprinter van. But they were trying to get him. They were trying to get him. So that was not the first time that they tried to unalive young Dolph. But then he made that song kind of like a Get Back 100 Shots. You guys can go look up the lyrics to it if you want to, where he was kind of like trolling them and letting them know, ha, you didn't get me in LA. But they found him in Memphis and they unalived him. And it was very sad, okay, because he does have children, all right? So they're saying that according to Fox 15, Memphis said that Smith got on the stand to confess that he and other pow suspects, Justin Johnson, planned to carry out a hit against young Dolph due to the big bounty that Juke, Yo Gotti's brother, had put out for the rapper. It says that Smith says that they knew that Dolph would be in Memphis because his label, Paper Route Empire, had an annual Thanksgiving turkey giveaway around the same time every year. So they knew his schedule. It said that Smith says that he, Johnson, a third suspect, and Hernandez Govan all agreed to commit the unaliving to get 100K and split between the 3 of them, with Smith and Johnson getting 40K and Govan getting 10K. That's not adding up. Okay, where the rest of the money go? Okay, 40K, that's 80. 10K, that's 90. Where the rest of the money go? Was there another person that y'all just ain't talking about? Okay. So said that Johnson and Govan were trying to get Johnson's rap career off the ground, and though committing to the hit would win them favor with CMG. So you got to take somebody out to get a record deal. I've never heard of that, but okay. So that Smith admits that at the time that he had no feelings about unaliving Dolph, that he just wanted the money. Says that he claims now that though he's coming clean because of his conscience. It says that Smith says that he and Johnson prepared for weeks until the day that they saw Dolph at the cookie store and decided to make their move. It says that Smith said that the two made the block, okay, pulled up the back way, and that he jumped out and started pow. And I remember when that happened because somebody said they saw somebody in the alley behind the cookie store, Makita's cookie shop, because I followed that whole entire news thing, okay? So that's true. They did come through the back. Said that Smith had this semi-automatic weapon at the time of the powing. According to what he's saying on the stand, it said that Smith said that after the powing that he and Johnson fled the scene and ditched the car. Then then they FaceTime Big Juke to let him know that was our work, meaning that they unalived the young man. It says that Smith said that Johnson used jailhouse sign language to spell out Dolph and let Big Juke know that the hit had been carried out so that they could get their money. So they are so stupid. So you spend the rest of your life in jail over 40K, which I'm pretty sure y'all done blew through that money by now. But that is young Dolph. Rest in peace to him. His children, I'm pretty sure, are still dealing with the aftermath of him not being here, including his girlfriend, who he was planning to marry. She's been speaking out. I know. I think I do follow her. She's been speaking out about his death, and she, I know, can rest easy now knowing that they have all the guys involved now that they've testified. So thank God for that. Okay. Thank God for that. Did I have any more? Did I have any more news tonight? Let me make sure. Oh, I did want to show the pictures that I pulled for what we were talking about. Did I not send those over? Oh, let's look at the funeral pictures for Kim. I told you guys that she had like this very expensive casket that it takes like a whole month or so to make prior. You have to put like an order in for this particular type of casket. And this is the casket that Diddy actually paid for her. Very expensive. And he actually had her casket already made like a whole month before she passed away. So I feel like he already knew that he was going to unalive her. When we read the book, you guys will know that he already knew, okay, why he actually went ahead and got the casket ready, and how he knew to go ahead and do it when he did. I don't want to spoil that yet because it is in the book, okay? So let's go ahead and look at some pictures from the actual funeral where Diddy is acting like he's the fucking star at the funeral. He's sitting back, like in all the pictures. I haven't seen not one tear. He don't look sad. He don't look bothered. This is supposed to be the person that you had children with, the person, the love of your life. It don't look like he give a damn. All right, that is him. Let's blow it up so y'all can see. There's Diddy right here. Okay. Just sitting there staring at her funeral. Look at him. So she was buried near her mother, which is Sarah Lee Porter. Okay. Look how he's sitting there looking. They had the fireworks show, and I think they released some doves as well down here for these pictures. He just sitting there like, can we go now? Like, my work is done. I already did what I planned to do. All right. Mm-hmm. There's her casket. It was so beautiful. Okay, beautiful flowers. They spent a lot. He's gonna grip though. He spent a lot of money, but she should still be here. Okay. All right. There's Quincy. There's his dad, and they wear their hair the same. Ain't that something? They look just like twins, just like twins. Oh my God. Okay. It was one more thing I needed to show you guys. Did I upload it, or did it not come through? I thought I sent it over. Tisha and Marceau out here steady faking the funk. Shout out to one of my subscribers for sending me that as well before we get out of here. Let me hurry up right quick and resend it so we can look at it. Tisha and Marceau child out here faking the damn funk. Trying to tell people they about to renovate Black. Y'all can't even keep the place open. But y'all talking about some renovation. They showing the blueprint or the plans in terms of how they're getting ready to rebuild Black. I don't even think they have the space to do it. Okay. But let me send a picture. Let's see. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna have to blow them up. Here we go. We're gonna look at these, then we're gonna get out of here. All right. Boom. All right, so this is what they're saying they're getting ready to turn black into. I don't think they have the space for it. I don't know where they're gonna put it, but this is what they just posted to say that this is what they're getting ready to turn black into. Okay, this is what they're trying to turn black into. Okay, all right. Okay, that's what they're thinking about doing. Y'all can see Tisha down there liking. I should have just pulled it up on her page because it's on there. Hold up. Let me pull it up on her page. Hold up. And we ain't got to look at the damn pictures. We can just look at it on her page. Okay. All right. All right. Pause it. Pause. Okay. So let's pull it up. I think they need to focus on all the things that they need to get done for this damn place. But that's what they're saying they're trying to do to black. Okay. Let me back it up. Okay. So yeah. So this is what they're talking about doing. Making it bigger and having like a patio little situation there. As you guys can see, this is Tisha posting it. All right. And Marceau is down here co-signing it. Okay. Saying that this is going to be the new black in terms of how it's going to look. They're talking about trying to expand it, but y'all can't even damn keep it open. What's the point of expanding it if you can't keep it open? I just told y'all yesterday that black is definitely closed down right now by the health department, you guys. Okay. So head on over to T for TV if you guys want to know in its entirety what they're saying about black. I just gave you guys the actual just the standard info on that. So if y'all want to get the rest of that, but that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say that this is how they're trying to get black to look. Shit. All right, let's pause it. So as you guys can see, they splashed black all over this. So this is what they're trying to say they want black to look like. I don't think they have the space to do all of that because literally black is like right there near the highway. And right beside that is a church. And right across the street from that is a funeral home. I don't think they have the space for that unless they're going to close black or sell black and then find another building that's bigger than that and try to build and maybe expand out. I don't think they have the space to build all of that at the location that they currently are at because it's very small. It's very small. What y'all think? Somebody said, who is taking these clowns seriously? I know. I was like, yo, they be doing too much. And it's always when they have something going on to where they're getting closed down or something like that to where they be doing all this crazy shit. Or like, oh, this is what we're doing. Or we're getting ready to build this or we're doing that. We ain't heard no more of it. Have y'all noticed they haven't talked any more about Bedrock? Because at one point they were coming back saying that they had started the process again of building. We haven't heard nothing else about their house. Have y'all heard anything else? Have y'all heard anything else about them building over there at Bedrock? We have not heard nothing else about that. And they were just talking about that a few months ago. So maybe they thought we forgot. They said, oh, we're back building our dream home over there at Bedrock, and we should be done with that in X amount of months. They haven't talked about it anymore. I don't believe that they have the money to do it or the resources to do it because I told you guys before that they owe $60-something thousand to the excavating company that was actually working out there that they never paid. So, and they wound up suing them, and they also owe money for a piece of equipment that they did not return. So they charged them for that as well. So they just got a lot of shit going on. But yeah, I don't think they about to be building no damn house. I did forget one little thing. This person right here, I think he be talking too damn much, y'all. And I think he needs to be quiet before somebody be after his ass. Okay. Let's show this last one, and then I promise I'm gonna let y'all go. All right, so Jason Lee, child. Jason Lee with his chatty butt. Y'all remember Jason Lee when he was on Love and Hip Hop? Like, won't nobody check up with him like that. But he got his little podcast and he blew up. So now he is just out here trolling people. He trolling Beyonce, threatening to release receipts on Beyonce. Got Solange out here wanting to whoop his ass. It's crazy. So now he's naming names of people that he's seen at Diddy parties. He says that every celebrity has been to a Diddy party, according to him. All right. As you can see on the screen, there's Diddy, there's Jay-Z, there's Chris Brown, there's Ashton Kutcher, there's Mary J. Blige. I'm not sure who the person in the red hair is. There's Travis Scott, and of course, Pastor Strongbottom TD Jakes. That's Thomas Dexter is what his mama named him. Okay. Let's get into what Jason Lee has to say. What you doing there, Jason? What you doing there? The time about you seen all them people at the Diddy party. What you doing there? Over there getting your curls pressed out.
Beyonce at his house. I've seen Tiana Taylor. I've seen them all.
Let me back it up. Did I miss something?
Now we was all in the backyard, but I've seen them all. I've seen Usher there. I've seen DaBaby there. I've seen Justin Bieber there. I've seen everybody's been to a Diddy party. I've seen Lindsay Lohan, Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, Tyrese, Amber Rose. I've seen them all have been there.
Ooh,
Mary J. Blige. I've seen them all. But just because you go to a Diddy party doesn't mean that you were getting sprayed down with Vaseline and baby oil. Because I can tell you right now, ain't nobody ever sprayed me with nothing. And I don't even play around like that. Let me tell you about me.
You wouldn't tell if you did.
I am so private with my personal interests. I've seen Chris Brown at his house. I've seen Jordan Woods at his house. I've seen my personal intimacy that I love the fact that my business is private. Anything I've ever made public, I've talked about it on my show. I've been pretty much an open book with the action activities, but I try to conceal the names because I don't want people bothering them. I learned as people started getting to know me.
You try to conceal the names because you don't want people bothering them, but you just named out like 8 celebrities that you saw there. So now people are going to bother them. He is so damn messy. And to say that, oh, I don't get down like that. Sir, you are that way. And you are messy as hell. And you do kind of hang around them circles. So I'm pretty sure what you hanging out at a Diddy party over there doing. Did you have some of those spiked drinks, Jason Lee? And I'm not saying that you did. But it's giving that you out here trying to rat somebody else out to try to keep the heat up off you. That's what it's giving. Were you bent over at some of these parties?
They would go track down anybody I'm involved with and then harass them. The people I deal with are private people. They don't want their business in the streets, and we ain't spraying each other down with baby oil. My personal intimacy that I love the fact.
Get out of here. Like why are you telling names then? But then come back saying that you don't be doing that, and everybody that be at them parties don't be there. So why do the list and the rundown of the people that you saw there if all of that does not go down at the party? Because did he not insinuate that these people were there on some snake shit at these parties? Because you did that. Let's replay it again just to make sure.
Brown at his house. I've seen Jordan Woods at his house. I've seen Travis Scott at his house. I've seen Beyonce at his house. I've seen Tiana Taylor. I've seen them all.
And y'all know Tiana Taylor like women, so I'm pretty sure she had a good old time up over there, okay? But see, what was the point of you naming all these names of people at these damn parties and then mention yourself and say, oh, I was there, but I wasn't doing any of the things. I'm pretty sure you probably one, 2, or maybe 3 times got kind of caught up because y'all know they do the little Bill Cosby in your drink, and then you find yourself back there in one of them little rooms, and the next thing you do, you wake up and your ass be hurting, and you can't find your drawers, and a whole bunch of other shit has happened, okay? You wake up with stretch marks around your mouth, and you don't know how they got there. Little stuff like that. So before you be out here trying to tell on other people, focus on you and why your ass was up over there, okay? At the damn Diddy parties. Don't be telling on other people. Let them tell their own story. That's not your story to be telling Jason Lee with them damn curls, fake ass, the bars looking self. Let's get up off here, child. I'm so sick of people trying to out other people when their ass was there too. What were you doing there? But that's it, and that is all, guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. Right, it's a facts. What you telling on them for when your ass was there? Probably walked in the door bent over. He was already ready when he walked in. He walked in bent over. He was ready when he got there. Walked in walking backwards with his ass bent over. They was like, oh, we ain't even ready for that part of the party, Jason. He like, I'm ready now. Shit, y'all ain't got to put nothing in my glass. He done walked in backwards with his ass tooted and booted. That's what they had told me. That's what streets told me, Jason. So don't be trying to comfort me, all right? But let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, child. And I will see y'all in the morning, child, for Car Chronicles. Somebody said with the baby oil in the hand. I know that's right. Baby oil and something else in the other hand, child. One of them kidney tickles, probably. But anywho and anyway, child, let's get out of here. Love you guys down. Thank you to my Mars, Honey, Bell Wilson, KBR, Tyra, and Linda Gamble. Thank y'all so much for doing an awesome job. All right. Thank you, True TV Podcast. Thank you, Purple Unicorn, Dear Retalk Show. Thank you, Messy Host ATL. Boss Lady Brand. Thank you, Girlfriend Chronicles. Love seeing her and everybody else in any other content creators that joined us. Those in the bushes. We talked about them hoes in the bushes last night. Child to be having that tussie under their arms. Shout out to y'all, I guess, because it's a view. Love you guys down. I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Let's get you guys some music so y'all can crump up out of here, child. And good. Bye.